Yum, yum!
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pixel Fondue. My name is Chris. Today we're going to look at mangling the ZBrush interface colors. The sculpting videos will come, and they'll be coming somewhat soon, but not right away. We're just going to be playing with the interface a little bit again. Right. The first video was talking about starting to customize things the way you want. Right. This is the default interface. This is how it shows up when you got a model in for the first time. I've got my angry ball model here. We can kind of watch this while I'm playing with the colors today. First things first, what we want to do is go over to here. I'm going to open this up. Starts with the material in here. I'll get rid of that. We don't need that today. Go to the preferences. I'm going to drag this over here. Go to the config. Now I'm going to enable the customize, and as in the other videos I showed you, right, Control Alt is what we're looking for. I'm just going to put this over here. I'm going to put, oh, not this one. Which one is it? There it is, Store Config. Let's do this. Oh, let me see. Be careful with it. It'll pull these over. These will come in handy. And let's see. If I turn that off, customization goes away and I'm back in business. Alright, I'll show you real quick again. I can customize, and while we're here I'm going to show you a couple things. Nobody uses it. I don't think too many people use this. I don't want to say nobody, but I can't see why too many people would. Simple things. You're dragging, again, you go up here, Control Alt. I can just drag those buttons off into the empty viewport and they're gone. I never use those, but that's just something you can do. Another bit of practice for that. Alright, let's see where we're going to go. We're going to really mangle this UI color up. Let me see where we eye color, eye color, eye color, eye color, eye color. Somewhere around here, right? Oh, eye color. Alright, it's huge. This palette is huge. It's one of the bigger ones in ZBrush. It just keeps going and going and going. We're not going to go through all of this. This is definitely going to be just about how to start playing with it. You guys can make this your own. Make ZBrush your own. As you get some practice and some skills together, you'll want to do this. If you've watched a lot of videos online, you've noticed a lot of people do things with button colors. Sometimes you can get really garish with what you do here, and I'm going to show some of that. But never worry, because you can always go back to the default. Right, we'll show you that again, right? See that? Restore custom UI right here, this one. I'm still in customize, so I can Control Alt that button. Let's go over here so we can get back to it. Alright, let's see. I can config down a... Alright, there we go. Again, we're not going through all of this. Just going to get you enough ideas about just where you can go, what you can play with, and just how crazy you can get. But again, it's really non-destructive. You can go back and get back to the beginning no matter where you go. Alright, let's see. What are we going to do first? Well, first thing I want to do, just for habits, is I'm going to save my UI colors. Well, after we do some stuff, then I'll save it. I'll use this too. Let's get this out here. Pull this over here. So I've got this up in the standard UI now. Those little spaces right here will give me some access to some things I'd like to do. Now, there's something else I want to do. I'm going to close this tool thing down so we can just play around a little bit. This side of the tray is going to be really hogged up by this palette. So I'm going to take this color palette, I'm going to put it over here so we can get access to it. You'll see why in a minute. I'm going to open the modifiers. Now I've got all this stuff in here, right? You change all this around, your colors change around. Really, this is this, but you'll see this right here. You'll see how I use this in a minute. Now you see all these orange buttons, right? You turn them on, they're orange. It goes really good with this color scheme, right? The default interface is a good thing, as I've mentioned in the other videos. It's a good thing to do, but people will always start wanting to try to play with things eventually, and we're going to play with it for a few minutes today, not long. Okay, so if you notice up here, you see all this orange stuff. Well, guess what? These will control that. Now, when you're getting ready to Let me see, you don't even need this. When you're in here, all you have to do is click on it, hold, and then start pulling away, and now you start getting a color picker. If you look carefully, you'll see those buttons changing. Right, there's a little bit of a highlight. Right, buttons right up there. You see that button over there in the upper left hand corner changing to the color I've got. Right, we're going to get real crazy, so don't worry about it. So you release, and whatever you're released under is the color. Ooh, that's pretty nasty. Let's do this. I'm going to try to make us sick. Let's see, that's just a highlight color. Let me see. You can even color it. You see it changes. If it's changing, you can get it. Let's see. Let's do that. So those buttons really jump out, right? Let's see. Let's do some more stuff. Let's see. You got all kinds of stuff in here. If you look carefully, where we go, like all this border stuff, you can see them highlighted a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to pick this, and we're going to turn it into a. Let's see. What can we do? Let's go with kind of a weird yellow. Nasty. Let's see. Let's do some other stuff. Button frames. Let's see if this does. You can see some of those buttons up the tops, right? Now let's see. Get something that jumps out. Let's do some red. Right, one's a highlight and one's the actual button. Oh gosh, what can we do? Really, my idea here is to make this as sick as possible so you kind of know what's happening and you can not be afraid to play, right? Make it your own eventually and make it pretty, but don't be afraid to play around while you're doing it. This is kind of help you learn these things. Let's see, we can play with the text. Some of these things, text. Let's see, those are strange ones. Let me see. I don't like any of this. Let me see. Oh gosh, you can go in here and monkey with that. Where's this? What else we got? Oh, the text. If we do anything nuts with the text, don't want to go too crazy with text. Got to be able to read it, I guess. What else can we do? Kind of a highlight. Oh, we were playing with. Let me see the main. There we go. There's the big ones. That highlight at the top of this thing. Oh, that looks pretty nasty. Let's go with that. Oh, this is the main color. The other one is the highlight. I can even color in here. Let's see. What's pretty nasty? That's nasty. Right? Again, you can go in here and start playing around. It's still active. It's ready to go, right? You don't really have to be in your customize area, right? Interface colors work either way. Let me see. Ooh, down here, this is where things really get crazy. Sometimes I wonder if they really should have done all this, but people like to play with it. I've seen some weird stuff on YouTube. Right, but you get the idea. You got to go through here, and as you start working your way down, you'll start learning what's happening with this interface. You know, learn the interface a little bit when you got a few free minutes sometime. Ugh, so now, almost makes me sick. But you get the idea, right? Now, let's see what happens here. Go back to my config. Let me see. Restore custom UI. I put that button over here. It's over here in your config part of the preferences. Restore the standard UI. Now, if I had saved that, I could go back to it. Again, ZBrush sculpting projects are coming. Right now I just wanted to play with the interface a little bit just so you guys can realize you can get comfortable and make this thing your own. Okay, that's about it for this one. And just remember, preferences, configs, that restore UI will be your friend once you start kind of getting into the ZBrush UI sandbox. You can always get back to it. Okay, I'll see you later.
Yum, yum!